I love this book so much that I had to buy it for myself. This is a like gothic YA fantasy, dark academia. There's some mystery. It's kind of that creepy, like almost like a Tim Burton-esque style. At one point, it started raining when I was reading this, and there was a creepy thunderstorm happening in the book at the time. It was the perfect setting. I loved feeling like what is real and what is not real. I enjoyed like our main character. She's an architecture student. She wishes she was a literature student. She has been in love with fairy tales her whole life. She's been like haunted by visions of the Fairy King her whole life. A fairy aspect, I feel like if you're a fan of maybe The Cruel Prince, or if you liked Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, you might check this out. Maybe Addie LaRue. I think if you're a fan of Divine Rivals, you might check this out. Our main character is obsessed with fairy tales. She loves this one story in particular, and the author of that story has just recently passed. There is a like contest going on to redesign that late author's estate, his manor, and so she goes. It's so creepy, like the wallpaper's peeling off the walls and things. There's like water leaking all the time. Horrible living conditions, honestly. There is another student there, a literature student, a boy. But I love books where you're wondering what is real and what is not real. If you're a fan of like the Night Circus, maybe even like the Caraval series, those kinds of books, I love that. It is a duology. I think at first the author said it was just going to be this one single book, and then now she's written a second one. It comes out in 2 weeks. I have the arc for it. I'm currently reading another arc, and I'm gonna finish in like the next 2 days, and then I'm so excited to read book 2 of this. I do recommend you look up the trigger warnings. It is YA, but there is a little bit of romance. It's not the focus of the book, but there's like one scene that I was a little surprised was in a YA book, but it's not like super graphic or anything. But I'm just used to more like fade to black in YA books, so that just surprised me a little bit. I did also guess what was going on in the ending. Part of it, some of it was still a mystery to me, and some of it I did figure out, but it did not, even though it was kind of somewhat predictable to me, it was still very satisfying, and that did not take away the story from me at all. Apparently this has a lot of mixed reviews online, so I have a few friends and mutuals who loved this book and gave it 5 stars like me, and then I see people who gave it like 3 stars or worse. But this was definitely a surprise for me. I did not expect to like this as much. I mean, I loved it. I remember seeing this in Barnes & Noble and saying, that's a pretty cool sprayed edge, but I need to read it first in the library. I don't want to keep buying these pretty books and then not liking what's on the inside. And yeah, this one was a pleasant surprise. Like I said, I'm very excited for the next one. But let me know if you have read this one, if you're excited for book 2. And I will hopefully be back soon for my review for book 2, because like I said, I'm going to start that in the next couple days.